Hurricane Tracker Joe here with Storm Stories, Episode 7. I had to deviate from the timeline. I covered Irma in Episode 6, which hit in Naples, Florida in 2017. I purposely did not mention a storm which formed in 2016. This will be the last episode of Storm Stories. Making a movie, you must have a great ending. Well, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Because here it comes. On October 1st, 2016, I am tracking the very dangerous Hurricane Matthew. It was predicted to hit West Palm Beach in 16 hours. I was in Boca, 27 miles south of West Palm. Everyone living in Palm Beach County was freaking out. News is going crazy. People were fleeing the area. If the forecast holds up, I was leaving my apartment. My safe place was 10 miles north, therefore closer to West Palm. So that wasn't an option. My plan was to drive to the southwest coast of Florida. This region wasn't going to get any effects. I would stay in a comfortable hotel, probably for a few weeks, at least. I had 6 hours. If the track held up, I was leaving 10 hours before landfall. Now let me show you Matthew on the tracking map.
Let's look where the very dangerous Matthew is. This blue dot. Where Matthew was located, right near Nassau in the Bahamas. Projected to come straight through West Palm Beach. It's 200 miles from point A to point B. I am in the middle of a 16-hour cone. If this track holds up, it comes through really bad. I'm going to be homeless. That's the situation for Matthew. Now, let me explain why I had hope. If this storm was 16 hours away, but was here, okay, this is a whole different track. So it comes straight up, and I'm on the right side of the storm. Okay, a track like this, I'm already in a car. I'm already out of there. That's not a player here. Or, if it came from here, I'm going to go right through, like an Andrew track. This would also be dire for me. When you're talking about this, and the direction this storm is moving, it's moving northwest. I had 6 hours. I didn't need this thing to turn due north. That would be a turn. It's moving northwest. All I need is what they call a wobble, a jog, sometimes they'll call it. It's not a change of direction. If I can just get a wobble to the east, that's all I need. And that will save me. That will keep it off the coast. So you have 6 hours to get this wobble. If I don't get it, I'm driving west. Like I said, I'm going to go right here, be in a comfortable hotel room probably 2 weeks, when everyone else is heading north. So that is the situation.
Before I went into lockdown for the next 6 hours, I tried to calm down my stressed out neighbors. The news had already put them in extreme panic mode. I just moved in. I had no clue who I was. Matthew was taking a very common track. I have seen 100+ storms just brush my coastline. I could tell that the National Hurricane Center was not confident with their forecasts. Only 16 hours from land, and the cone was too wide, I thought. After 3 hours, I could see my instincts were correct. Matthew wobbled to the east. This was a good start. Not out of the woods yet. It could easily just wobble back to the west in my last 3 hours of staring Matthew down. This is now the moment of truth. Last 3 hours. The wobble continued to the east. So for all those all-important 6 hours, the entire time, Matthew didn't just wobble to the east. It traveled due east for 6 hours. That's called a jog to the east. I just needed a wobble. I got the jog. Now look at this picture. Look closely. I think I would find a picture to show you this jog, but I did. Look at the white line. You could see that jog to the east in this shot. Follow the white line. The movement shifted the cone completely off of Florida. Not going to hit West Palm now. Not coming inland. Not hitting any part of Florida coast. It's going to be close. It's going to go up the coast and hit South Carolina. I got an adrenaline rush after I saw this. I would have had to pack the car up, go to the West Coast, hope my stuff's okay. It probably would have been uninhabitable. My safe house might have been destroyed as well. I mean, just unbelievable. So I went outside to inform my neighbors. I said, all clear. Matthew's going to hit South Carolina. They all looked at me cross-eyed with disbelief. They said, well, the news hasn't changed their forecast. Of course they haven't. And you turn the TV off. All those years of tracking paid off with Matthew. It's very powerful when you know where a storm is going and the local news doesn't report it. There are millions of people out there who would find my content helpful. When the next storm that heads our way, you should only have one thing to say. Time to watch Hurricane Tracker Joe.